All right, hey fan gang, hope I'm fantastic. Monday, start of our week. Hey everyone. Lang asks, how much each chapter? All of every chapter, eventually. I just do these sequentially, run through the story. I mean, I'm not gonna do it all in one night. Like, it took me, like a month to get through the first 2-3 volumes of Trinity. It takes a minute. It took us like 3-4 months to get here just to volume F. But yeah, we go until I can't for the night, and then I go the next night, and then the next night, and next night again. Anyways, we are starting tonight with the PV4. Yeah, me, reading glasses on, chat up. Yeah, all right. I already took my Tylenol. Fucking rain tonight. I don't know. When I was driving home, I hit like a pressure wall from the rain system. It just gave me a migraine. But I'm locked in. I took my Tylenol, so I'm autismed out like Rio. For the 4th PV. To celebrate us finally breaking ground in Volume F. Oh. I'm assuming that's the red Doom Sky from Beatrice? I saw Katama, so I'm already happy. Hold on. I gotta pause. Also, hi, Neru. That's immediately peak right there. That's peak right there. I mean, well, half of this left half is peak. I don't know, Neru has a fucked up looking shadow over here. I don't know what's going on with that. Some kind of trick of the camera. But over here is peak. Where was it? No, get out of here, Hag. Get out of here, Hag. Oh. I saw it. I spotted Heniature. Heniature on deck. I started a few minutes early because we're watching the PV. And by watch, I mean I'm pausing it. Mustache. Mustache! Was that the Hugbot? Was that the fucking Hugbot? That's not the Hugbot. That's something different. Also, is that a giant Pororo? What the fuck did Hifumi do? What did Hifumi do? Does Neru stand? Oh, I haven't seen those raid bosses yet. Arona, you owe me purple poles from the bullshit of the last banner. I hear you talking, Arona. It's coming from the Presidente's lips, but I know it's you, Arona. That's right, Arona, you're taking responsibility. Wait, was she actually saying something important? I was just screaming at her. I don't know. I realized last week that Blue Archive has trained me just default to screaming at girls. It's become a habit. Maybe a bit of a problem. I remember those CGs of the Presidente from the prologue when the game very first started, the intro video. Whoa! I saw that. I saw a gorilla. No, not that gorilla. This is a normal gorilla. I saw a certain gorilla. But she is both my student and my witch. I don't give a fuck. I love my pink gorilla. Miyu! Why is my spirit animal crying? Rin, you knife-eared snake-eyed hag! Why is there a black hole in the sky? Oh, okay. What, did Hina get shot again? I mean, it's not the first time. Return of the Truck of Peace? Hag! Hag Shiroko! I'll go back in a second. We're close enough to then, I'm gonna go back in a second after this is done. Is that Dark Arona who I've seen in the, frick, what's it called? The raid menu? Walking on the beach? What? I mean, Hinature was in here a few times. I was mostly looking at the subtitles. Fucked up looking Iron Maiden. Trunk of Peace! Hello, Shiroko. Shooting Star. Hello, Hag! There's Rin. There's Arisu. Like 120? Dude. Oh. Yeah, she got shot again. I mean, it's not the first time. She already took a bullet for me, so what's another? I mean, I love my Hinature. I mean, she's the canonical wife and favorite character of the dev team, but I'm just saying, it's just another bullet. She'll walk it off. She'll be better. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. I am hyped that we're gonna see all the characters at once. Like, I mean, not all the characters, all the schools joining up for once, instead of only doing like. Well, this is awkward. This is a little bit awkward. I forgot what background music was on the main menu, and now we're just looking at Hina dying in a pool of her blood. This is not a normal wound, and this is not normal music for this. But this is what we got! Hina's death music? No, this is lore-accurate music for as Powerlines plays the most peak story when things get serious. Okay. Yeah. 4th PV, pretty banger. It hypes me up for seeing the different schools all coming together rather than just like one at a time interacting with one another. Okay. Game time. Speaking of Hina, she lent me her bitch to watch for the week. I don't know. I don't know about this bitch. I need to go over here. Even the ones, yeah, I skipped a lot of events. I'm gonna go, my plan is to eventually go back, walking my cow. I mean, she does just straight up have the cowbell. Although, real talk, Akko always reminds me of Azur Lane, because her uniform is kind of nautical looking, I guess. It's very Azur Lane-y to me. What the dog doing? Being a bitch. Being a bitch. Okay. Enough of that, Akko. Later. What was I saying before that? I don't know. I'm happy to see all the schools come together. Oh yeah, the events. My plan is to eventually go back and do all the events, but I'm impatient, and I've been trying to get to Volume F for the better part of 3, 4, 5 months. And I just want to have peak. I want peak in my life. So we're going to Volume Final, where all miracles begin. A fissure splits open the daily lives of Komodo's citizens. Their daily lives are already constant firefights and bank explosions and shit. That must be a bad fissure. What the fuck is a splisher? In a story subverted, where does Shale fall? I don't know. Where do I fall? Akagi, but good. I like Akagi. Whack-A-Mo is basically Blue Archive Akagi. Like, just straight up Akagi. Literally her. Operation Recapture. Did I leave the doors unlocked? What the fuck? Operation Recapture Shale. The General Student Council has uncovered anomalies in Komodos. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. While Ren convenes an emergency response committee, also known as the ERC, and many forces seek to capitalize on the chaos, while Shale be able to overcome the crisis. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy without any rights. I don't have rights. What are you looking at me for, Ren? Is Kaga the white? What's up? What's up, President of my fan club? What's up? Kaga was the white hair sister ship in Azur Lane, right? I mean, just a Kagi sister ship in general. What's up? What's up, Black Suit? You're on fire. I mean, you're never looking great, but you're not looking good. Huh. Banger OST though, and encroached sky. Yeah, Kaguya's half-sister, or whatever. The narrative has been subverted. Is it not Black Suit talking? The previously established context, the structure, nature, intent, and interpretation, excuse me, have been utterly dismantled. What is meaning, truth, faded, tangled, and inscrutable? Sensei, hi! Sensei does. Who's talking? The stories so far have been for naught. I feel like I've heard that before. The events that unfold from this moment on will supplant your preconceived notions. What plot twist? I have rights? That's Presidente blood. She's been here. Get the bloodhounds! We have a fresh scent! The case is no longer cold. We know where the president's been. But Ren doesn't care, apparently. You will encounter a Rolled Sands protagonist. There'll be no villains, no conflict. What? Wait, what? So no protagonists, no villains, no conflicts. So, world peace? Huh. Parallel alliance will become entangled. The axioms you know to be true all dismantled. What about the koans? What about the koans about the student bikinis? And panties? I don't know, those are the only koans I remember from Trinity. They teach weird shit there. A contrived reality in which the composition of your lives no longer holds any meaning. Context, probability, all moot points. Contrived reality. So it's a predetermined fate, is what he's driving at. It's night. It's 1:50 a.m. But hey, good to see you. Hope you enjoy. We're doing Blue Archive, starting Volume F. We just watched the PB4. Pretty banger. This world will be one of absurdity so incomprehensible, even the difference between up and down will have no meaning. I don't know, Komodos is pretty absurd. Hi, Arona. You good? Are those Toki's mechs? How many mechs does she have falling from the sky this time? Alas, your fated future has always existed just in this way. So yeah, predetermined. But those times of the past have been long forgotten. I liked his other photo. I liked his other painting. I don't like this one. Assuming this is the same guy. I forget his name. Diesel Somania? I think that was the body who says, but of course. I don't like this guy. I liked it when he's not facing us. He woke up. Yeah, bro woke up. So allow us to begin again. We will begin a story that is not a story. Hold on. We got the Underbob journalist. We got the other journalist. Those two are both stuck in NPC jail forever. We will never get them. Never, ever. We have... I think this is Ass, the After School Sweets Club. Her. Don't recognize that Halo. Don't recognize that Halo. Don't recognize that Halo. That Halo could be Noyomi, maybe, but hers is green. But these three are definitely the After School Sweets Club. Ass. Minus the cat. Cat is MIA. Maybe her tummy hurt that day. Canon. Don't forget, leave your nature, reality, probabilities, and truth behind. Bam. What? Did Nod hack the ion cannon and made it red? Let us turn the page to the story of conflict and betrayal. More conflict and betrayal, I guess. Of usurpation and disarray, but red. Third impact. No, I don't want to go to Genshin! Or Honkai. Honkai, I don't want to go to Honkai! We will attempt to fit together the shattered pieces of this broken story. Please be aware, this is not a story meant to warm the audience's hearts or end in happily ever after. You know, Seiya said the same thing to me once when she was my sleep paralysis demon. And I kind of flipped the table on her. We'll see how long this lasts for our boy here. No, it is not. Instead, this is a story of rebellion. It's just a phase. The girls are going through a phase. That's what happens. All the students' periods synchronize. Red Archive. The Flood. Final volume until volume 5. It was final volume at the time when the game was about to shut down. The end of service was real until the bunny girl maids saved it. I love that deep lore of the game. OST Arona owes me some fucking purple poles. Where all miracles begin. Oh. I want that logo. That logo with the text at the bottom of it looks cooler than the regular logo without it. Who shot my Arona? That's my tablet. Who shot that? Catastrophe. Will there be Serica in this? The cat? Someone has to be the cat. Oh! I want this fox. I need her. I need this. Get out of here. Get out of here, Sia. Sia, get out of the frame. I want this fox out of NPC jail and into my life. I love her. 2 foxes. One is my sleep paralysis demon. The other is my sleep paralysis demon, sleep paralysis demon. And I love this one. I want to trade Sia in for the hotter model. Straight to NPC jail, seriously. First time seeing the English translation for Volume F. He played it in Chinese and watched Japanese streams. Well, I'll say that the translation for Blue Archive has gotten better as time goes on. There's still moments where the localizers become localizers and just... we don't hate localizers enough. But yeah, overall it's been pretty good. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 real crash outs I had about the localizers. Unlike Honkai Star Rail, where I crashed out every stream when I was playing that. Hi, Sia. Hi. Aren't you? What is this place? More importantly, your body! It's small and weak. The weak should fear the strong. You've encountered the chroma, have you not? The red? I think they dropped that word before. I think that was the red. Beatrice is red. I just got burnt out of Honkai Star Rail once I got to Amphorius. I got real burnt out on it. They were dropping a lot of stuff I wasn't picking up, and I was crashing back. I was crashing out on Honkai Star Rail like every single stream, so I gave up and stopped streaming it. I got tired of it. I wanted to have fun, so I came to Blue Archive and haven't looked back. How peculiar. Your consciousness appears to be more or less alert despite contact. The chroma was Beatrice's red. Beatrice's time of the month or something. The chroma is best described as an incomprehensible force looking outside of Kavodos. Is it sentient? Does it have personality? Free will? I still know little of its true nature. But what I do know is that it's a deadly poison to Kavodos' inhabitants. I love this fox. I love this fox! Become exposed to the chroma and you will never be yourself again. Your spirit will be shattered into pieces and your body distorted into a new form. You may not die, but any Kavodos resident who comes in contact with it will no longer know themselves. They become distorted into a new being entirely. I wonder if that's what happened to Beatrice. Fear not. The chroma will not find Kavodos. For the chroma to infiltrate our city, it would be like finding a needle in a haystack. It would be both a miracle and a disaster. I don't believe you came into full contact with the chroma, seeing as you still retain your consciousness. Pray tell what happened to you. Well... please allow me to see myself. Well, then why'd you ask her? Don't move. Get grabbed! The weak should fear the strong. The superior fox is gonna huff that fluff. Now then, excuse me, prophet of Trinity. Eh. You hated Penacony and the planet before it, and first was... I liked Bellabong. I liked the Chinatown in space pretty good. Those were peak Honkai Star Rail for me. I see you, Beatrice. Shut up. I'll look at you in a second. I hate you, Beatrice. Get out of here. I liked the first half of Penacony up through Aventurine's boss fight, and when he went into the black hole and had a heart-to-heart with Acheron. And after that, it just all fell apart. It was bad for me. I can see why some people would like it, but just certified not for me. You're trapped in my web with no way out. Are you scared, Sia? I've heard the power outside of Komodos you can't tear your eyes away from. Your very existence attracted it like a moth to flame. I think Sia's about to be the superior fox's miracle/disaster. That thing. The warp. There's an anomaly in the warp! You ventured a step too far into powers you didn't understand, and now they've dominated you. I see. Someone attempted to manipulate the power of the chroma for their own benefits. I have funny. They performed a ritual to summon the chroma of Komodos. It's fortunate for us all that the ritual was incomplete. Which explains your current state. You did not directly encounter the chroma. What you saw was a distant image through a window, a landscape barely discernible through the haze of your dreams. If you had reached through that window, you would not have been able to walk away as you did. I don't think Sia walked away. I think she got dragged away as a bloody unconscious pulp or something. That's what I remember. Wait, no. We didn't even help Sia. Sensei just completely forgot about Sia being there by the end of it. We're all about, Hime. We got locked in on Hime. The Tylenol was too strong. We completely forgot about her sleep paralysis demon. And here she is. Our funny Finnick. Although you did not walk away without injury. Your mind may be safe here in this space with you and me, but your body is likely disintegrating as we speak. Well, it's just another day for Sia then. She's in another coma because the lazy bitch refuses to wake up. I thought Sia sent Sensei a message or something. That's what I remember. That can't be! I can't! If there are things out there only I can do, I must fulfill my duty! And my friend is... This must be a flashback to the end of Volume 3. There must be a way to stop it. There's not. Sorry! Sorry, bitch! Would ordinarily be the disaster. Psych! However, you are fortunate to have encountered me, Kuzono! The great prophet of Hyakuyaku. I love you, Kazuono. Kazunoa. I love her. I love this fox. We have a name for Peak, and its name is Kazuona. What's up, Virtuoso? Kazuona! Peak! The superior fluffy tail specimen! I will send you back to your body safely. But of course, you cannot gain without equal loss. Is Kazuona gonna steal... Wait, does Sia have a tail? Does Sia even have a tail to compensate? I never noticed. Her model sprite doesn't have one. Yeah, she has to have a tail. She has the fox ears. So she has to have fluffy tail. Anyway, I think Sia's about to lose fluffy tail privileges. Equal loss? Yeah, Clump. A payment of sorts for your safe return. You must sacrifice one of the essences of your soul. You must leave behind your ability to see the future. You gotta become a normie. No, wait, this is perfect. This means she won't be able to be my sleep paralysis demon anymore. The chroma distorts these essences I speak of. Perhaps it simply draws forth what bubbles beneath the surface. Regardless, allow these infected essences to fester. You will lose who you are to the chroma. For a long time it was debated if the tail was just really long hair. That's actually kind of funny. But let it go! Extract the poison before it's creeping. Fingers can grasp your soul, and you'll be free of the chroma's erosion. What say you? Will you sacrifice a skill you're so proud of, so that you may fulfill your proclaimed duty, prophet of Trinity? Clump. Yes, I will! Well, that's fast. Look at that winning smile! I love this fox. Said with much conviction and no hesitation. Is this for the sake of your friends? How admirable. Wonderful, wonderful. I love this fox. And we would never, ever, ever get her outside of NPC jail. Farewell then, see ya. Now that you cannot find me back in your world, I do not exist there. It's not fair! I want her! Prophetic dreams may still flit about your periphery, like a kaleidoscope outside your window. Good luck! If she doesn't have her future visions, maybe she won't be napping for half the goddamn year. Ah! Oh, Hag Shiroko. Although I remember that pose from the intro PV when the game started. What's up, Sudi? My apologies for my tardiness. I had a matter to take care of. Ugh. I forgot his creepy wood noises. What's up, Gosande? What's up, Beady? We're all here. Sensei fan club meeting, real. Well, you know what? Beatrice does fit in the fan club because she's the hater. She's the hater of the fan club who still can't say no. Let's begin. We recently discovered the legacy of the nameless priests. She's a lanky. Little Hank just got her ass slapped by us. Silly me for even asking. But who exactly are these nameless priests, Black Suit? I love you, Golsande. You're asking the real questions. The real questions for me, the impartial observer. Even I understand the basics. Beatrice's ability to protect royal blood, the cruise missile strong enough to destroy the cathedral. They're all gifts from these nameless priests, no. Beatrice is the toxic fan who has her own headcanon and aggressively attacks anyone who observes even the faintest hint that the real sensei is not her headcanon. That's Beatrice. The certified hater. So putting my heads... Was that a Maestro joke? I have gleaned their technology. Makes that of Kavodas look like a little child playing in mud. You're correct. The nameless priests were once masters of a world predating Kavodos. The average Hoyo player when they see a straight relationship. Yeah, I see that stuff from the periphery. That shit is cringe as fuck, man. Oh. Exactly. Before the world as we know it today, we had the nameless gods, the sublimes of their time. Only the faint wisps of their existence can be identified in the largely mysterious annals of Kavodos. What we do know of these gods is how they manifested themselves. Typhoons, cliffsides and trees, lightning, the list goes on. They appeared as crude forms of nature, but in reality embodied the mystery and terror of Genesis itself. There is very little I can say of the nameless priests who worship them, except they harbor no kind feelings towards Kavodos and its residents. They're starting to feel like druids, and my only policy when it comes to druids is kill them all. Druids are one step away from furries, so basically druids are our gateway to furries, and they're the real problem. Druids need to be removed aggressively. What I'm saying is the nameless priests are coming off as druids, which identifies them as the real problem here. Druids are sometimes knife-ears. I feel like, as much shit as I give elves, I think they catch a lot of flack because of the druids being vaguely associated with them. And while we've seen neither hide nor tail of the priests themselves, their technology remains littered throughout these lands. Therein is where my interests lie. Because, as we've already seen, their technology fetches a high price on the black market. What's up, Golsande, you good? Well, Golsande has informed me the situation has changed, and we have much greater concerns than price tags at the moment. Ah, yes! It may have passed with the blink of an eye, but we observed the Ark. That we did. What do you mean by observed? This implies the Ark is not an object to be seen, but a phenomenon that was observed. They're talking about Rio's fucked up waterslide city. Well. Fascinating. All this time I was looking for a physical Ark, but you suggested to be intangible. The Ark is something that possesses the spirit of Rio's Tylenol? That's what I'm taking away here. Which also suggests that using the Kaiser Group to dig up the Abydos Desert was in vain. It seems I've made a mistake, so to speak. Brother in Christ is really just setting money on fire in the desert. He sounds like a dumbass when he puts it like that. Key almost made the city into. Yeah, the water park. God's ultimate water park. That's what Rio was building. That's what she was siphoning all of the finances of Millennium to. Yes, fascinating. If that is the case, the Ark could reasonably be seen as a manifested concept, a menagerie of swirling mysteries. While speculation serves no one, let's resume. The nameless priests and their troops, believed to be extinct, have made themselves known once again. I'm guessing from context those were Arsu's balls she dropped all over Millennium. The situation has taken an unexpected turn. Shale's appearance, a failure to secure Kavotus' greatest mystery, losing our only territory in Arius, Decagrammation's death. Did we kill Deca? Deca is the AI prophet thing that was persuading all the other AIs to join him for something. We saw part of that in Volume EX up to 13, and then I didn't do 14 on because I was told to do that after Volume F. By this point, Deca did an oopsie. Oh, that's right. The vending machine did Enliven. I forgot about that. Yeah, the vending machine did Enliven. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot that Deca was just the vending machine. And now we have the nameless priestess's legacy, the appearance of the Ark. Things have gone awry. Well, this outcome wasn't impossible, I suppose. And I bet you have great teacher Powerlines to thank for it all. But the facts of our current reality is that unpredicted and uncontrollable variables have rudely introduced themselves into our plans. We've lost control of the situation. To make matters worse, you mean to say Beatrice has made matters worse? The Chroma would have never been discovered the existence of Kavotos if not for her ritual. Thanks, bitch! You ruined everything! Why don't you smile for us? You own it, you smile. Your garish ritual allowed the Chroma to come into contact with Kavotos. Did you know the risks when you pursued your desires? Oh no, contacting the Chroma was never her goal, but rather to possess its power. Madame's motives were not to expose us to it. Even worse, she sought personal gain with Chroma's power, The audacity, the barbarianism to require it. It requires to attempt to take advantage of something so iridescently incomprehensible for the purpose so laughable. Tread more carefully, little puppet. Bitch, shut up! You ruined everything! I don't like Maestro, but I'm on Team Maestro on this argument. You artists suggest the sublime in your own work, and then turn and scoff at that of others. Is that arrogance simply a requirement for tortured, inconsequential artists? Deep breaths, madame! Hold her back! Hold her back! I don't want to hear anything from you, Diesel-Mania. Diesel-Mania. He has a name and it's Sunday. You and your silly little ventriloquism with a framed photo isn't the philosophical metaphor of the push and pull fantasy rowdy you believe it to be. All I see is two clowns performing at a circus. But of course! He said it! He said the thing! Bart said the line! I understand, Diesel-Mania, but calm your fury. We must be understanding of Beatrice's injuries she is still nursing. Now, let's all behave like the mature adults we are. We were all curious about how Beatrice's ambitions would play out, and she had no intention of bringing the chroma to Kavotos except for the time she did. Regardless, we haven't confirmed the chroma's actually discovered us. It peeked in through a window in a dream. It may remain that, just a distant dream. You're correct. And that window was only open because of Shale's Powerlines. Great teacher, Powerlines! Hi, Sensei does. I have said time and time again, Sensei's existence has the cause for all these distortions. And yet you are having God's biggest skill issue doing anything about it. Madam. I'm sorry, but this is the Sensei fan club. You speak heresy, Beatrice. I stand by my words. We should have eliminated Sensei the moment they reared their... Wow, rude. I'm not... My head isn't ugly. My mom says it's handsome. We live rent-free in all their heads, yes. Every single one of them. All 5 of them, counting Maestro twice. As long as we exist under the concept of Academy City, Powerlines' Sensei's existence will surpass ours before we draw our next breath. That's how the dice rolls in this story. Stay right here like the sitting ducks we are, and we subject to the rules and laws of the world. Take your rule straight to hell! Wow, she just straight out said it. I understand. The situation is desperate. Allow me to offer this motley crew its salvation. My solution will handle the nameless priest, Shale, and the Ark in one fell swoop. What? Ugh. I told her to smile and I regret it. I regret every word I said about her smiling. In fact, the Chroma is fully aware of Kavotos' existence. She's not crashing out. She is now flaming out and taking everyone with her. She couldn't have her way, and now she's ruining it for everyone else. So many exclamation marks. To be frank, I intentionally informed the Chrome of our location. It is coming. She better not kill my fan club. I need them. I don't know why I need them, but I like them. Except for her. Except for Maestro. Really, I just like Black Suit and Diesel-Mania. My tablet! I need that to waste money on polls! Oh, Hag Shiroko shot it. Since it can be protected no longer. The boys just minding their own business, but then they invited a woman. Typical. Sensei Powerlines. Hi! Sensei does. With this, everything will be over. Hag? Shiroko? The hag of my dreams? You didn't shoot me, did you? I mean, Sari shot me, but I forgave her. Sometimes. When it's convenient for me. Mostly when I want to gaslight Sari. Sensei! Arona, shut up! My alarm doesn't go off for 5 more minutes! Sensei, are you okay? No, you wasted all my polls last time. What happened? Did you have that dream again? Yes, I dreamed you wasted every single poll! I make sure Arona isn't hurt. So, Sensei! What are you examining, huh? I'm looking for my purples, Arona! I know you're hiding them! What, did I get shot? Yes, and I'll do it again. I'm okay, Sensei. I don't have balls anywhere. Right, look! I was looking. There's nothing wrong with me, so calm down! You're safe for now. Thank goodness you're not hurt. It'd be a shame if anything happened to you, Arona. Next time I was pulling for a banner. You don't have to worry, I'm fine, Sensei! It was just a bad dream. Everything's okay. I don't want to go to the tea party. I don't want to play Nagsa's fucked up chessboard. That dream, a world devoid of color. The girl pointing a gun at you. Her halo, it was distorted. Isn't Hag Shiroko's halo regular Shiroko's but dark? And that's why they call her Kiro Shiroko or something? Because Kiro means dark in Japanese? Something like that? The details are blurry, but I saw you die there! Again? I think you need to talk to your sleep paralysis demon, Sia, because that was worse than a bad dream. Darker and shadowed? Okay. I haven't got a good look at it. I just seen her from time to time in the cafe. Can't explain how you and I experience the same prophetic dream. I'm just built different. Also, you've been haunting my dreams. Literally your fault. Perhaps our past encounters in our dreams had some sort of influence. That's not Nags' chessboard, that's Sia's chest. You're out of line! You're not wrong, but you're out of line, sir! Do you know what it means? I wish I could give you a better answer, but I can only see fragmented visions since I gave up my abilities. All I can say with certainty is that all of this must be related to the vision of Kavodos' destruction I saw before. Red Archive, the destruction of Kavodos. Yeah, Kiro means like black or dark in Japanese. That's what I thought. This reminds me of... I never actually played Dead Space. But this looks like the, I don't know, the pylon, whatever it was called. The marker? Was that the name of it? The thing that turned everyone into zombie men? Something like that. This is what it reminds me of, the spirally thing. 6 enormous towers descend... Yeah, the marker, that's the name of it. Descended from the sky, turning the world red. Also like in Dead Space, wasn't it? I hope that's not an intentional reference, because that'd be scary if this was Dead Archive. They scatter throughout the 6 regions of Kavodos, until the Kavodos we know today is nothing but a vague memory. 6 regions. Is that like the 6 big school districts? First time I've heard of 6 regions. I'm clicking. Oh, okay, there we go. I should be happy because Sia's lyric up her ability to haunt my dreams. I'm happy, and yet I'm still mad. Blue Arc. Kavodos is the new Brethren Moon. Not to be confused with Sailor Moon. Entirely different plot. Don't worry, Sensei. No matter what happens, I'll protect you. Well, she did protect me that one time in Trinity. When the cruise missiles hit the cathedral. That was nice of her. We never addressed that in the story after that happened. Sensei never addressed that, Arona just force-fielded him. I'll be counting on your Arona to take more hits for me. You have one job, Arona, because I know you're no good for giving me purples. That's right! I deserve some recognition around here. No, but you can have strawberry milk. All right, what's the agenda today, Sensei? Strawberry milk. Now I'm thirsty. Explain my plans. I don't know what they are, but I'm explaining them. Yes, the knife-eared, snake-eyed bitch of the General Student Council, also known as Ren, the stupid hot lady. But will Ren believe that? Maybe. That's a big maybe. I don't know. That's a big maybe. I don't know. Yeah, also, Arona's... I forget constantly that Arona's halo is special. It's not like the other girls, because she's built different, because she's not a real person. Her halo is a mood ring, and it's cool. I'm sure Ren will believe me. I'll make some shit up. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Well, if you say so, Sensei. If I can fraudulently submit expense reports to Ren, I can convince her of this. Believe in me who believes in me, Arona. I think Ren's a little scary, but I support you, Sensei. Thanks. I don't feel better, but thank you. Ugh. What, this meeting could have been an email? Damn. Moon runes. I can't read shit. Thank God I'm illiterate. I have to read something. She types fast for having gloves on. Whenever it's winter, I can't type for shit with my phone. Even when I have, like, the special gloves for typing on phones. Yeah, that is a lot of empty chairs. Did Ren invite everyone to a meeting and everyone didn't show up? Did Ren have the student council version of no one showing up to her birthday party? Did you say destruction? Maybe. What if I did? Why do you sound so skeptical? She's pretty and I hate it. I hate how pretty this knife-eared, snake-eyed bitch is. Look at that demeaning face she's giving me and I love it. You saw this in a dream. No, no. The sleep paralysis demon saw it in her dream. And then she showed it in my dream. So yes, but yes. You had a dream about Kavotis' destruction. It was a really bad dream. I was scared. But you don't know how or when, and you have no proof in reality. But I was really scared. Interesting. Destruction. Yeah, I forgot my pills. It's fine. I left my Tylenol at home. It's fine. Sensei is fine. Don't worry about it. Ren, I need your Tylenol. I just thought it was important for you to know, Rennie. There's that face. There's the face. There's the you done fucked up face. Why didn't Sensei mention Sia the Trinity Prophet? Why didn't Sensei mention Sia the Trinity Prophet? She has one job and it's to be the Trinity Prophet. Sensei left his medication at home, that's why he didn't. I'm going to ask you politely not to call me that again. I will because it makes you mad and that makes you 10 times hotter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You good? Do you want me to leave or do you want to keep looking angry at me? Because I'm happy either way. Very well, Sensei. Hi, Sensei does. What are we doing? I'll look over some old data in the General Student Council's records, see if I can find any precedent. Were you just looking for a day off doing nothing? Because that's what it sounds like you're going to be doing. Huh? It would be beneficial to check the Hyakuyaku Allied Academy records as well. It's a rather mysterious organization, so the student database is by no means comprehensive. I may be able. Weird stop. I may be able to unveil a clue or two, though. A clue about what? I know I asked you to do this, but you lost me. Are you saying you believe me? My beliefs hold no... She believes me. Ren likes me and she believes me, guys. Confirmed, Ren loves Sensei. Even you seem uncertain about whether or not it was real. I told you it was a dream. But still, it must have discomforted you enough to come all this way to report it to me. Your intentions are entirely serious. No one tell her. No one tell her. Just let her have this moment. No one tell her. She'll be really pissed off later when she realizes how unserious I am at all times, but no one tell her. The General Student Council Presidente chose you to fill her space in her absence. Hey, about that, how come I don't get her office? How come you stick me at the annex? So it's my job to help you. Rin is just the hotter Yuka. And I'm okay with it. Ren is just the bitchier, hotter Yuka. I love them both, but if I had to choose, it would be Ren every single goddamn day of the week. Also, yes, I did notice the gaps. I wasn't going to mention them, but Ren does have a special kind of gap moe. It's not the normal kind of gap moe, but it's the better version kind of gap moe. To honor the Presidente's wishes. Rennie! I knew I could count on you! I'll do what I can on my own, but you'll need to be more than a vague hunch to get other other General Student Council members on board. If you can get their approval, we'll have more avenues to investigate, Sensei. Okay, the snack gremlin, I'll just throw Doritos at her until she's happy or something. Maybe Cheetos. The goat demon girl. I'll give her a gun because she wants to kill you. The girl that throws free shit at me for doing dailies, I'll do her dailies for a day or something. I don't know. And that's like enough, right? As it stands, I can't allocate too many resources to this, but I'll gather the necessary evidence. I'll contact you when I know something. Ayumu, yeah, the dailies girl. Until next time, then. Oh, she smiled for me. That's nice. Rin can be nice, as a treat. A fissure in everyday life. They have a cream for that. Pot 1. Is this the Abydos Desert? Are we going back to Abydos? We're going back to Abydos! Oh my god, it's been months! I've been waiting to return to Abydos. We caught a glimpse of Abydos when the girls... When Rohan answered Gondor's call for aid in Volume 3. And it was peak as fuck. But finally we're returning to Rohan. I think I found it! Rin literally says I may be a bitch, but the others are bitchier than me, so no promises. Yeah, but Rin is our bitch, and we love her. We like Rin in this house, even if she's a snake-eyed, knife-eared bitch. You found it? Yes, I believe so. I've looked at some kind of... Is this a Star Wars reference? Two droids searching the desert saying they found something. Which seems like a play on the two stormtroopers looking in the desert to find the droids. Is this a Star Wars reference? I believe so! Look, it's some kind of underground structure measuring about 132 meters times 23 meters times 13. What the fuck is a meter? At specified coordinates. That must be it. Wait, hold on. What were those numbers? 132 times 23 at 13. There's something suspicious about those numbers. I don't know what it is, but something is sus there. That must be it. Contact Fatty right away. This is of utmost urgency. Yes, on it. And use the anti-espionage network to contact the Chief of Defense of the General Student Council too. Yes! Chief of Defense was the goat lady, I think. Which tracks, because she was in bed with the Kaiser. Hi, Shiroko. According to Yuga's Momotalks, the freedom measurement was abolished in Kavodos. Unfortunately for them, Great Teacher Powerlines was isekai'd by Truck-kun to Kavodos, and I bring the liberty of freedom units with me. And then making it everyone's problem. I'm clicking. Acknowledge my fucking clicks! It's the one thing that makes me crash out at this game. That it doesn't register my clicks suddenly. Hurry, go, go, go! Yes! Kaiser PMC. What are they re-invading Abydos? You should shoot them, Scirocco. For legal reasons, that was an official suggestion from Great Teacher Powerlines, but you should shoot them, Scirocco. Oh my god, it has been so long since I've seen this room. It's so cool seeing this room after all those other misadventures. The PMC troops are moving towards the desert. On an unprecedented scale. Hello, OG-san! Whatever could they be doing? I wish they would have just stayed silent. You would choose to be isekai in the world of quintessential quintuplets. I've seen those characters around, so I distantly know they exist. I've never... Is that an anime, or is it just a porn series? Oh, hi, Knife here. I mean, Ayane. Best Knife here. I take that back. Second best Knife here. Rinse first, best Knife here. What Scirocco said is true. I've noticed mobilizations of Kaiser PMC troops all over the area recently. Serica! My cat. My favorite cat. Those jerks really think they can trample down our district like it's their backyard. Well, it's their backyard, first of all. They must be doing something in the Abydos desert. If you're from Abydos, wouldn't you just say desert? Whatever. We have no visibility there since it's still considered Kaiser property. The not registered clicks might be intentional. I feel like that's gaslighting. I think I'm being gaslit. We can survey the area unofficially undetected. Scirocco! What she's saying is, Scirocco wants to do a heist in the desert. She's putting together a team. I love your enthusiasm, little one. Sid the smallest! But let's try to learn from our past mistakes. That didn't work so well for us the first time either. But it worked the second time. I'm just saying, it worked. Eventually. You're right. I agree with Hoshino. Maybe we can ask Sensei what to do next. Also, Oji-san reminded me, I finally watched the Oji-san Isekai anime last month. That was so peak. It was so good. I want more of it. The Goober Ice Girl was the best. Certified Goober. I would love to consult Sensei as well, but I've been especially busy recently. We might just be a bother. No, I always make time for you guys. Any excuse to go back to Abydos. What nonsense are you spewing? Sensei will make time for us. Yeah, Serica gets it! Let's have some faith, Ayane. Sensei has always helped us whenever we needed it. Sensei canonically does part-time jobs with the cat. The cat and the spats. So he's always down to clown with Abydos. Isekai Oji-san best Sega commercial in decades, true. I'll say, Frost, hope you're having a great night. They're right. Sensei would have messaged me if I could talk straight for once in my life. Sensei would have messaged me to check in on how I was doing if they didn't care enough to help. You got a text from Sensei? Ayane is suddenly jealous. Scirocco, you braggart! Don't rub it in our faces! Wow, they're all jelly. Who's not jelly? I wasn't trying to brag about anything, I'm just reporting facts. If Scirocco's happy, we should just leave her be. Though I wish Sensei had checked it. I took you to the fucking aquarium, Hoshino! It's even in the anime! What do you want from me, hag? No way! Scirocco's so spoiled because you always leave her be! You have to lay down the law sometimes! Hoshino, what Serica is saying is that you need to get a shock collar for your dog. And when Scirocco starts bragging about getting texts, you say place and shock her. You really think so? Shiroko fears the shot caller. Look at his big puppy eyes. How can you stay mad at her, Star? More importantly, what did Sensei say? He was asking for Shiroko's sweaty towels, canonically, according to her Momo talks on the bike. I'm just saying, I'm reporting the facts. Just asked how I was doing, it was nothing special, really. Interesting. Just out of nowhere, for no reason. No reason at all. We can get to the bottom of it easily. I'll send Sensei an invitation to come to Abydos. That sounds like the perfect plan. Thank you, Ayane! All you have to do is just say there'll be a pizza party and I'll be there. Because I'm not letting it go. I'm still mad at Katama for promising a pizza party, and I didn't get a pizza party. I got Rio's fucked up Tylenol magical realm. Nope. I wasn't expecting to switch suddenly to the GDD. Okay. We're catting around now. Speaking of Tylenol, this concept is no good. What? Why? I thought it was great! We chose a fantasy genre RPG with a combat system based around swords and magic. That sounds normal. That sounds like a real game. What's wrong with it? What could be wrong with this? Yes, and the main character of our fantasy RPG is riding around on an intergalactic battleship. I mean, Ultima did it. If Ultima can do it, why can't you? Why can't you be as cool as Richard Garriott? Minori. They're fighting evil space pirates! How is the main character going to rise up and defeat evil without a battleship to fight them? And I'm trying to tell you that RPG heroes don't fly on spaceships. Play Ultima! The old ones! Well, why not? I think Space Hero has a really nice ring to it. What do you think, Yuzu? Hey, look! Guys, Yuzu got out of the locker! And she's out of the box! She's making progress! That's Star Wars. I mean, Ultima unironically had you flying an X-Wing killing TIE fighters. I forget which Ultima it was. I think it was one of the first ones. That's not too bad. That's kind of a dadaist? Dadaist? The fuck? Vibe people like these days, whatever that is. See? I might not know what that means. She's just like me, for real. But she said it was super cool. You too, Yuzu. Arisu with Ion Cannon. I like the Space Hero too. You're biased because you literally have a battleship cannon. Arisu! Arisu, you're back! How was visiting the engineering department? How's the nerds? They performed a simple physical examination and various health checks, but said nothing was abnormal. Theridus has asked me to complete regular examinations, like weekly quests. It's so over for Arisu. They got her hooked on the weeklies too, not just the dailies, but the weeklies. It's never been more over for the Roomba. That's good. I hope you're feeling okay. What about that weird thing that tried to take over your body? Did you manage to find Kai? Did you ever pay attention? His name is Ki, not Kai. Stop. She mispronounced names too, just like me, for real. Stop sweating the little details. K sounds better than Ki anyways. And then she's memoing all over the place. Dadism, whatever. Dadism is an actual thing. It's an art movement. That means it's cringe. If it's an art movement, it's cringe. Not based. No, we have not found Kai. We're just going to Kai. It just doesn't matter either way. The engineering department does not currently have the technology to identify as Kai is still inside of me. So Veritas is also helping me now. I'm clicking. As long as you're okay with it. I'm clicking. Of course, she's not but of course she's not okay. That weirder trying to turn Eris into some robot princess thing. Excuse you, Momoy. It was Demon Lord. Get your title right. Don't worry, Arisu. I'll kick its butt if it ever comes near you again. But it's inside of her. So you're gonna kick Arisu's butt. Really though, are you okay, Arisu? I am good. Next time I see Kai, I'll release my laser beam at 300%. No, to 100,000%! And I very much like Momoy's Space Hero. A party of heroes on intergalactic... I clicked. I didn't mean to click. Party of heroes on intergalactic battleship. It is a good idea. You get me. I really love because riding an intergalactic battleship is my life's dream. Will I ever get to ride a battleship as well? I don't think that'll be possible, Arisu. Foreshadowing! Because I've seen a CG. Foreshadowing. What do you mean? The engineering department told me they were making a huge ship that can sail the skies with real fantasy technology, like Arisu's railgun. There's no technology in Komodo's fancy enough for a flying battleship except for literally Millennium. Except for literally Millennium, like the school you're in. It's a pipe dream that'll leave you wanting. Really? It is okay. Dreamers are meant to achieve the impossible. I have learned this from my adventures. Arisu is right! I'm inspired. Okay, our new story for the game is going to be a space opera about a party of space heroes. Yes! I like this idea very much. Let's change the genre to a bullet hell shooter with extremely hard difficulty, with no continues or annihilation bombs. No! I'm bad at bullet hells. Don't make a bullet hell. I'm really bad at them. That's one genre I just can never get good at, no matter how much I try. I've been trying to play bullet hells for over 30 years, and they're fucking impossible, okay? I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, Yuzu would love Tuhu. She would be a Tuhu diehard. I love Tuhu too. And I tried to make the jump to not being a secondary. But holy fuck, those games are hard, man. I get filtered by Cyrano in the first game. Not even that. I get filtered by Lightbug. Wiggle, whatever the fuck her name is. I get filtered by the mid-boss. Yuzu canonically plays Ace Combat 6. Base. That was my first Ace Combat 2. What's up, Kai? Kai. Princess, do you deny the very purpose of your existence? The purpose of mine. A key. Excuse you! Your name is Kai! A Kai deprived of its function is no longer a Kai! It is rejected. Understood. But, oh, they did. They did acknowledge their name as Kai. I didn't expect that. Carry on. I shall keep watch over you from the shadows, Princess Arisu. I love Ace Combat. I do. Well, with a big asterisk on Assault Horizon, but we don't talk about that on a good day. And today's a good day. But one day you will reach the end of the road. You will no longer be able to deny your purpose. Arisu, you'll be forced to accept your fate. And when the time comes... I like how Momoy just gaslit Key into just straight up becoming Kai. And then Momoyed so hard all over the place that she turned Key into Kai. From the sheer force of her Momoy. What's up, Hot Wheels? Aren't you... We are really just doing a thunder run around Komodos visiting everyone. Aren't you offloading the worst of your tasks off to me, Rio? First you invoke the dangerous legacy of the Nameless Gods. Fail! And now you turn around and ask me to process and analyze heaps and heaps of data. Well, she has the hug bot. If you're ever feeling lonely, Himari, you can always just get a hug from the hug bot. Rio does it at least 5 times a day. Well, I was supposed to be remorsing. I was supposed. No was. Well, I suppose being remorselessly shameless after nearly causing the end of the world is the privilege of our big sister. I liked Project Wingman. It was pretty good. The biggest problem with Project Wingman is that it made Ace Combat 7 feel really mid. And Ace Combat 7 was pretty good. Ace Combat 7's biggest problem is that it felt a lot more like a best of game that mashed up all the other Ace Combat games than doing anything on its own. Like, it had drones and laser weapons, but that's not why I'm playing Ace Combat. I'm playing Ace Combat to relive the rush I got the first time I played through Ace Combat 0. Fighting the aces and stealing their liveries for my own purposes. Yeah, I think Project Wingman launched with VR. It's had it forever. You are blessed by my presence in your life, for I'm as pure and beautiful as mineral water from an ice cap. Categorically, mineral water isn't pure. That would be distilled water. I'm just saying, Hot Wheels. I will benevolently grant you a favor. Now then, what did you want to tell me? Did Rio hang up on her? I think Rio hung up on her. I think Rio left her on red. This. It's not concrete. It's an interpretation of speculation on top of a hypothesis. But I'll still see it. 5 greater than 0, greater than 7, greater than 4. 4 is my favorite. Unironically. 4 was just so much fun, but it's also a different breed of Ace Combat than all the ones that came after it. Because after 4, they changed the framework of the games. And then you get the Holy Trinity after 4, which is 5, 0, and 6. Because 6 is basically the most polished version of that engine they were using. And it is forever a crime that 6 has never been ported and will never be ported. I never played the older ones before 4, though. But I always hear that people really love them. With this, I can empathize with your apparently paranoid delusions that led you to such drastic measures. I must admit, Big Sister is a fitting name for you indeed. I am nearly as impressed by you as I am myself. The delicate genius beauty known for her mastery of the omniscience. But you made up the omniscience degree. Hi, Amy. We love you, Amy. Even if you're a nicotine addict with all those nicotine patches on you. You startled me! Amy, how long have you... The entire time. Ever since you were saying something about silly ice caps. So the entire time. Wasn't the Super Phenomenon Task Force originally under the direct control of Presidente Rio? I know where that is. So did the Presidente leave us a message? I haven't gone to everything. The most important data left is locked up in her black box. So it'll take me some time to sort through it. Wheels hasn't made any hug bots, but she's made a hug chair. Because she's made a chair that's always hugging her. But the biggest takeaway is this. We must prepare for a supernatural phenomenon of a staggering degree. Just talk normal. Consider it a warning from Big Sister. A warning that something ominous lurks on the horizon, kind of caused by her, partially. Amy is not impressed. Hi, Toki! What is our next course of action? Nah! How'd you sneak up on me, too? If you keep startling me like this, my perfect face could form a wrinkle. The president is exclusive maid, Toki. I have been here from the beginning. There are many places to take cover in here. Ah, must be the skills of a special agent. I didn't catch a single hit of your presence. I'm kind of surprised. I just thought about it. Kind of surprised that Amy isn't a part of the maid club. I'm surprised that Amy is just her own thing, attached to Himari. You didn't go with the Presidente. No, she told me to do as I please from this point forward and disappeared. I misclicked. No, I didn't. I lied. I'm still trying to figure out what the order meant. It meant to do whatever. I was hoping to find some answers in the place where the Presidente resided most often when the two of you came. Zero is a remix of the Unsung War. Yes, but it's easy to miss it because they remixed the shit out of it into a completely new song. Like, you wouldn't know that the lyrics for Zero are just the Unsung Wars lyrics. I was about to say hymn. I guess they're kind of a hymn. Hymn to Raspberries or whatever. But yeah. I mean, Zero is so remixed that it's just its own song, basically. Did you not join the Command and Conquer after Rio's departure? You came from them originally. Did they reject you? No. The upper class... The senpais! Fuck you, localizers! We use senpai in this house! Were very kind to me, however. However... How do I say this? Toki got... I hate that... I don't know why, but I started to always mix up Neru and Toki for no good reason. I understand this situation. Toki wouldn't stop dropping her skirt for Neru and it got really awkward. I would have taken you for the shy type. Making friends may not be my strong suit, but if something dangerous is threatening Komodos, that's where my talents shine. I can help. What do you think, Presidente? One as wise as me knows better than turn away a genuine offer of help. Thank you. Excellent. Our next steps are clear. Amy will need to enlist Shale's help to move forward. I'm sorry, girls. I have a date with a pizza party. You have to take a number. You can either take a number or give me an even bigger pizza. Your call. Understood. There's no jets in Blue Archive. Are tanks outlawed? I think only models of tanks are outlawed. Because there's like the black market tanks that have the red alert double barrel action. But Trinity has tanks, and those aren't outlawed. I know this because Foss took me on a joyride once. I'm clicking. It keeps gaslighting me with the clicking. A fissure in everyday life part dos will unfortunately have to wait because it is 3 a.m. And I'm tired. I'm eepy. I'm tired and eepy beepy. But not tomorrow because tomorrow Duet Night Abyss launches. And I've been really excited to see that game. So tomorrow night I'm planning on streaming Duet Night Abyss for the first time. Assuming it's not like down or something on the first day for maintenance, which sometimes happens. I don't know. It's whatever. But Duet Night Abyss tomorrow. So, hope everyone enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share, because every little bit helps a little guy like me. So 1:40 a.m. tomorrow, Duet Night Abyss. Looking forward to that one. Also, unrelated, kind of tangentially related, I've been playing Uma Musume off stream. I just wanted to keep playing it just out of curiosity after watching the animes. I get it. It's fun. It's cool. It's cool. Also, I've been playing Chaos Zero Nightmare more. That game is fucking awesome, but I haven't touched the story. Just been doing the daily stuff on it. Anyways, I hope everyone has a fantastic Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow, 1:40 a.m. Eastern for Duet Night Abyss. Take care, fan gang. See you later.